Hey everyone, Mark the Movie Man here. Glad you could visit our little sliver of the internet. Today we are going to take a look at a sci-fi film that recently came out direct to video, and it stars Bruce Willis and Frank Grillo, and it is called A Cosmic Sin, directed by Edward Drake, who co-wrote this story with Corey Large. And we get a setting way in the future where Earth has begun to colonize planets, but on these colonies they've had issues, rebellions, there's been war, and yeah, things are starting to settle out a little bit in the galaxy. That is, of course, until a remote outpost encounters a violent alien race, and soon Earth finds that their first contact with aliens is also going to be their first interstellar war. So they call upon James the Blood General Ford, played by Bruce Willis, to come lead a group of individuals so they could bring the fight to these aliens and stop them from coming across a portal that they're building to invade our space. And we see how all of that comes together in Cosmic Sin. There's treatment scripts out there, scripts that are like a summary of what's going on. They're not like a full story, like full fleshed out script, and that's what this kind of felt like. I loved the setting, I loved the production design that they came up with. I liked how they handled you not really seeing the aliens, which one helped save on budget, and two kept them kind of mysterious and kind of scary, and I enjoyed that angle quite a bit, and their approach to the aliens. And I enjoyed the characters they came up with. Bruce Willis, kind of looking a little tired in this, but he looks like he's putting some effort in here and not just showing up for a paycheck, which was good because I liked the James Blood General Ford character, and he still gets to be a badass in here as well, so that's cool. So does Frank Grillo as General Ryle. I loved these two characters quite a bit, these veteran actors putting their all into a film that they didn't necessarily have to, and they're bringing some of that effort in. It helps elevate this film. Now, the production design and special effects in here were fantastic, actually. I was very surprised by the high production value of much of the sci-fi elements of this film. Usually the world building is hard to sell in movies like this with a lower budget, but I think they do it well here. It was just how things exactly played out and how, the plot of the film, things move very quickly in it. I mean, it moves at a brisk pace, which at one hand is good, but at another chance, I would have liked to see just a little bit more of a decision making and kind of debate of whether they should really be battling these aliens. But no, they keep things all pretty shallow, nothing too deep here, though they do deal with the idea of taking extremes in conflict in order to come to a final resolution, and that theme is throughout here. Conflicts with the Blood General and his ex, who's also a doctor, who wants us to kind of approach these extraterrestrials a little more than just fight them. So, in the end, it is a action sci-fi film that's got a little better acting in it than you might expect. Some of the dialogue is very cliche in here. Probably my favorite character is played by J.C. Perry, Sol Cantos. Really enjoyed her character quite a bit in here. Some of the guns and that looked really cool, and it is what it is. I mean, it's a direct-to-video sci-fi film, but I think it's actually worth your time if you're a fan of Bruce Willis, especially, and you like indie sci-fi that's not too deep, it's got a lot of action in it, and moves at a brisk pace, and just don't think too hard on a lot of things, and then Cosmic Sin will probably be up your alley. Thank you so much for watching. Please check out our Patreon if you haven't already. Also, hit subscribe, bells, and thumbs up, and all that here in this video so you don't miss all the great content we've got coming. I do this for all of you. I thank you for your support. It means a lot to me. And until next time, remember, keep that ticket stub.